Outlaws, and it's been a little while since we've actually played any Offroad Outlaws, but we're gonna build up the little Chevelle here, and yeah, we gonna build it into something badass, man. And of course, first off, we always got to start. Well, it went to tuning. I love when it sometimes click the wrong button there, but we're gonna go ahead and just throw the solid axle suspension on it. Solid axle pro. Whoa. Okay. You're just being slow a little bit. Solid axle pro. Install. Heavy duty. Install. So we're going to need some heavy duty axles for what we're going to do. Go ahead and fully upgrade the suspension there. Do it to the rear. And bring the travel all the way up. Which doesn't look too crazy tall, but it's pretty tall. We're going to end up cutting these fenders off, but we're going to bring the suspension down to about 1100 on the stiffness there. Damping, we're going to just bring it up to about 2000. Front's already at 2000, so that's fine. Axle width is fine. Don't really need to change anything else. I mean, of course, you could change it over to the Rockwell style axle if you wanted to, but I'm going to leave the regular style on there. Go over here to the tires and fully upgrade those. On the wheel radius. It's still doing this weird, like, lagging stuff on BlueStacks inside of here. We'll bring it up to right at the bottom of 1.2 on the wheel radius. Or as close as you can get it, really. But you want to make sure they're both the same. Then wheel width can come out to about 1.5 right at the very top of it. And we're going to leave the rim size alone. Up to 1.5. Right at the top of it. There we go. Gear tuning. Of course, we're going to need some tunes on these gears, because we're going to want to get a good little bit of speed and torque up front, because this is going to be pretty much a badass little crawler. Go to 3.5. We'll bring this one up to about 2.2. Bring this one up to like 1.4. Fourth gear, just bring it up to 1.8 or 0.8. Fifth gear, we'll just leave it at 0.6. And low gear, we'll just bring all the way up for, you know, getting out of those sticky situations. Perfect tune it. And our tuning's actually done. It'll look a lot better once we change the tires and, you know, of course, fully upgrade it. I'd run it on the dyno, but of course it's not upgraded yet. Which doesn't take too long if you just spam your clicks or, you know, your taps on it. Provided you know you have the money for it, that is. And we are going to diesel swap this. And we're going to roll some coal. Make sure to bring the durability up. Oh, install make sure the manual's installed here, because that's what I like. Okay, e-brake. Install. We're not going to install any tracks, but we are going to put the turbos on it. Obviously, because it's diesel, you can't put a blower on a diesel. Now we'll go to the actual visual customizations, and we'll start off with our tires. Now, for what we're going to do, we do want to be pretty good in the rock. So I think we're going to go with these right here. I can never remember the name of these, but they're really badass tires, IRL. Then the rims, we're going to bead lock the front and rear, even though they're obviously already bead locked, kind of. And we're going to go on the last one there. Oops, spoke color. And there's that. They're dark gray. There we go. Paint wise, I'm just gonna black this out. Nice little black paint job, flat black. For the body, running board. Of course, we need a repair pack back there so we can fix it on the fly. Need a winch to get ourselves out of sticky situations. Don't need a jack because it doesn't do anything. Fenders, we're going to cut them. Straight cut. Cage. Nah, we don't need a cage. Don't need roof lights or running board. We can't actually put an exhaust on this. Sad. Okay. Well, it's going to be diesel anyways. And wrap-wise, I do kind of want to throw on just some faded, like a really light camo into there. Oh, okay. Well, that was way too transparent, apparently. There we go. Right about there. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Just a tiny bit of camo, super faded out in there. And we're just going to pay for all those parts. Now, actually, we do want to change the axle width. Now that I look at it from afar, we should definitely change the axle width. We'll bring it out to 0.05. And that'll give it just a little bit of width, just enough to actually make it look proper with these super wide boy tires. Doesn't clip into the shocks or anything, like everything's all nice and cool. Now we're gonna go to, not multiplayer, single player custom maps. And what do we have here? Crawler Comp, Redwood Acres, Fishing Bear Springs, Crater Crawl, Labyrinth of the Lost, Nailbiter, Planet Earth, previews loading. Hell's Gate. Real Off-Road 2 is not bad. That one won't take crazy to load either. Yeah, let's go to Real Off-Road 2. Only took us about 7 minutes to actually build it, so that's not too bad. We can still get a good bit of playtime in. Oh! Get a good little bit of playtime in here with the off-roader on this map. And we kind of do need to let BlueStacks kind of like gain its composure because it's BlueStacks and I haven't loaded it in a while. But I also want to take a nice little screenshot. There we go. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Return to vehicle. And let's actually go. Let's see how good this is going to run out here. Ooh. Got plenty of travel in that suspension. Don't mind the FPS being really low at the moment. It should sort itself out properly. Because that's literally just BlueStacks doing that. Like, it needs to fix itself out because it hasn't been loaded in a while, and this map, you know, obviously it's got to load everything. It's BlueStacks. Ooh. Come on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like there's a lot of stuff on this map. Well, it's really just a shit ton of trees. Really. Oh, I was already in free camera. I think it's the trees. Maybe. It's something that's ahead of us. It's something ahead of us that's causing that. Because as you can see, it's just fine. till we look that way. It's just something that's in front of us, not like in BlueStacks very well. And I totally miss getting into there because I'm looking behind me. Oh, I think it's okay now, actually. Maybe. Yeah. Okay, it's good now. It's just BlueStacks doesn't like loading a shit ton of stuff sometimes. But I did set BlueStacks to use all 4 cores, so it should be just fine, you know? Yeah. Just like I said earlier, it just takes a little bit to load. That's why I didn't want to go to one of the other really big maps, because the really big maps, like the ones that the previews literally shows loading preview for, yeah. It's definitely not good to go on those maps a lot. Like, even being on a good PC with, like, you know, proper, like, everything, it's BlueStacks, you know? Like, a phone, like, I'm running it as, like, a Samsung S10 or something right now, I think is what I set it to. Or S9, whatever it is. Like, the newest phone, Samsung is what I set it to. But, like, even then, like, it still won't play it as well as an actual mobile device as far as, like, loading objects goes. But I know some maps they lag even on, like, the best devices. But as you can see, the Chevelle here is doing some nice little moves. Oh yeah. Honestly, almost like the back end almost looks like a fucking GTO taillights. They almost do, but the Chevelle and the GTO do share a lot of similarities. Like, the only reason this is a Chevelle is for the headlights. Because them headlights scream, this is the Chevelle, not the GTO. Oh, yeah. She just climbs, man. She's just climbing everything. Ooh. And she's got good speed. I'll turn my speedometer back on. Here. Turn that back on. I don't know why the speedometer is so huge. Like, it's not just me. I feel like the speedometer is just huge. Or, like, I think I just haven't been playing Offroad Outlaws in too long. But, I mean, this thing will catch some freaking air. You'll get some good speeds. Like, it's a nice overall crawler tune. Just kind of bomb it Chevelle tune here. Oh, there's some lag there. Looking at too much objects. It's kind of like in GTA. Like in 5M. Like, if you're looking at, you know, like 32 people on the server with a bunch of cars, like, shit gets funky. Like, you can lose FPS doing it. Now with going on, like, and looking away from all those cars, you'll gain your FPS back. Like, it's weird the way games load objects and don't load objects, but it works. Woo. Oh. Like, see, lag central turning over this way. I don't know. Like, it's just way too much stuff to load and look at, apparently. It always detracts from me, like, just having fun driving. Like, it's just like, oof. It's an oof moment. But that's okay. Nice little build here. I hope you guys do kind of enjoy the little Chevelle. And a lot of people, like, really mad on my barn find video. They're like, you called it you called that a Nova or something. What did they say I called it? They said I called it I called it a Bel Air. That's what it was. I said Bel Air when I was meaning the Chevelle. And it was really just because I was, like, super tired. Like, and it's still funny to me how aggravated people got at that. Like, okay, I made a mistake because I was tired as fuck. Like, oh well. It's funny as shit, though, because people just about it. It's like, I know my vehicles. I know what it actually is. Just because I said the wrong word doesn't mean anything. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.